See if they see that picture.
Okay.
It's the wrong picture. Damn, gosh.
Oh, because maybe.
If you don't leave the system on, there's no record. There you go, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, I'm gonna take off. I'm with Sessions, by the way.
Okay, yeah. Very good meeting you as well.
All right. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Thank you, you too. All right, good morning. All right, we're about ready to get started. We were handling all of the juvenile cases, so now we're ready to go live. My name is Judge David Hames, and I will be the judge handling first appearance court today. And today's the day that I will review the charges that you've been arrested for and determine whether there has been probable cause for the arrest, advise you what the charges are, and determine whether you are entitled to bond and what the bond amount is, if any. And so please understand, today is not your trial day. So you do not need to comment on your arrest or the facts surrounding your arrest. In fact, you have the right to remain silent, and you should use that right at all times. However, if you give up that right to remain silent and decide to speak, whatever you say can be used against you, and everything is being recorded today. Also, if you have a private attorney, to please let me know when you are coming forward. We'll go ahead and address that. All right, we do have a couple here. I'm going to start with Victor Sika.
Good morning, Your Honor. John David on behalf of Mr. Sika.
All right, good morning, Mr. Sika. You have your attorney, Mr. David, is here in court.
Yes, sir.
All right, I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. What's the state's position on bond in this case?
I'm asking for $5,000 each.
Judge, I've discussed that with the state, and we're good with that as well.
Okay, any additional conditions?
No victim contact, Your Honor, and just to stay away order indirectly. I just not getting over the PCX if there's some contact via email.
All right, you understand that, Mr. Sika? Your bond's going to be, we'll have 3 counts here. So 15,000 total? All right, agreed? All right, so, Mr. Sika, your bond is 5,000 on each of the 3 counts of domestic battery by strangulation, throwing a missile into a vehicle, and false imprisonment. So your total bond is 15,000. Special condition is no victim contact whatsoever. You understand that, Mr. Sika?
Yes, sir.
All right. You have a great day.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. There. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to check, remind me to check the box up at the top, the probable cause. Okay. Thanks. All right, next up, I had Gregory Santoro. Where's Mr. Santoro? Good morning, sir. You do have counsel here today to represent you. Is that Mr. McMillan?
Good morning, Judge. Mike McMillan on behalf of Mr. Santoro. I'm actually standing in for Attorney Dave Simmons this morning.
I'm sorry,
For Dave Simmons?
for Dave Simmons? Of
Yeah.
course.
McMullen, MCME-L-E-N.
Mike McMullen standing in for David Simmons. All right, Mr. Santoro, I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. The charges against you are domestic battery by strangulation and touch or striking battery. I do find probable cause for your arrest. What's the state's position?
Your Honor, I think the victim is here.
Judge, they're the victim and the mom, the alleged victim and the mom are here. I don't know if you want a little bit more background in the case, but the defendant.
It's a brother-sister, right?
Correct. And they all live in a single-family home together with the father who has physical disability.
Speak in the microphone so they can hear you, Donna.
The father has somewhat of a physical disability, so it's, they all live under the same roof. I don't know if there's a no contact order already in place, but we'd be requesting that be lifted so that he can move back into the home and be under the supervision of his parents.
All right, and is the sister here?
Yes.
Okay, how old is the sister?
17.
17? Okay, so, and she doesn't feel as though she's in any danger whatsoever?
My understanding is that she wants the no contact order lifted and for everybody to move back into the home. The problem is that he's got nowhere to go if not.
No, I understand, but,
Your Honor, if I may, the state just worried about her safety if she is here, or if the court would swear her in and to see what her opinion is.
all right, and she's 17 too, so I'm gonna ask his mom here as well. If you want to both come forward? Okay, if you could both raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear firm, tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, now you can put your hands down. If each of you could state your names.
I'm Ashley Santoro.
Joan Santoro.
Okay, and Ms. Jones Santoro, that's your daughter?
Yes.
Okay, and then obviously Gregory Santoro is your son?
Yes.
Okay, and you don't feel that there's any concerns whatsoever for your safety or your daughter's safety?
No, no, Your Honor. Not at this time, no.
Okay, and Santoro as well? You do you not feel as though there's any concerns for your safety?
Yeah. I do not feel there are concerns.
Okay. Any questions?
You want your, I'm sorry, I cannot, you see here. You want the
Sorry?
no contact order, would you like to have contact with your brother?
Yes.
And you don't feel, and you wanna continue to live together?
Yes.
And you feel like you are safe at the home?
Yes.
And this, you're not being pressured at all?
No.
You kinda hesitated there, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm still gonna, just because of the allegations in this case, I'll still request approximately a $3,000 bond. I'll defer to the court in the matter of the no contact, in this matter.
Any objection, first of all, to the 3,000 bond?
No, Judge, unless we were thinking somewhere along the lines of $2,500. For the court on that as well.
All right, I'll make it 2,000 on count one, 500 on count two, so 2,500.
Are you adding a no contact order?
Let me ask, any priors?
He does have a prior for.
Oh, yes, we looked it up.
Misdemeanor
It was a
trespass.
misdemeanor trespass.
Okay, nothing with violence at all, correct?
Nothing else, Your Honor.
All right, so I am not gonna impose a no contact provision, so, but Mr. Santoro, all right. Hopefully this is a wake-up call, all right? Need to, make sure you have any of,
All right, thank you,
all right.
Judge.
All right, so it's 2,500, bond.
Thank you very much, Judge.
There you go. Okay.
Have a nice weekend, Jane.
You too. All right, next up is Robin Moss. Which facility? Oh, there we go. Good morning, Ms. Ross. The charges, you were arrested for misdemeanor battery, domestic violence. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. What's the state's position?
I'm just confirming her prior, Your Honor. I can have that.
So no priors?
I can't find anything right now, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
I can't find anything. Based on the charge, I'm gonna ask for a $2,500 bond.
All right, so there's no priors. $2,500 bond. Any objection to that?
Yes, Your Honor. She's informed me that she could afford a $200 bond. She lives with her mother. She's been here for 19 years. She has a job. She works at Walmart, and she has a child that she needs to support. And $2,500 will make it difficult for her to provide the support to her child.
All right, her and the victim have a child in common. And so what's the custody arrangement there?
Your Honor, my client's informed me that she supports the child.
Okay, so there's not shared custody?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna make it $500 and no contact whatsoever with the victim. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, we also have a photo order in this case, Judge, would we be able permitted to take photographs of the?
Yes, I'll sign off on that. They want to take photographs while you're there in custody.
Yes, Your Honor. Do you have a photo order?
Yes, I just signed it, or
Thank you.
about to sign it. There you go. Now I've just signed it. All right. Next up is Raymond Joseph.
No problem, John. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, Mr. Joseph, the rest is for battery, domestic violence. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. What's the state's position?
Your Honor, I'm asking for a $2,500 bond.
All right, any objection?
Judge, Mr. Joseph actually is on disability, Your Honor. You know, he can live with his mother at a different residence, not the one listed in here, Judge. I think a standard pretrial would be good in this case, Judge. He is legally blind, Judge, and he actually has other medical conditions in this case, Judge. I think really a standard pretrial in this case would be substantial, especially, Judge, if you look at the probable cause affidavit. There is no statement of any, you know, injuries to the defendant besides maybe a torn shirt, Judge, but then, you know, there's no scratches on her arms that at least were visible to the officer. There was no bruising on the face or any injuries visible, Judge. So I would expect to request maybe standard pretrial in this case or an ROR, Judge. Whatever
Has
the
he
court-
been interviewed for a pretrial?
No, sir.
So I can't order that without him.
You can't, we'll take whoever you prefer.
All right, where does it, I mean, I have no indication that he's blind or,
Just my brief conversation with him this morning, Judge.
yeah, the probable cause affidavit doesn't reflect any of that. Any priors?
I have an identification card in my wallet that says it.
Judge.
In Broward, Judge, just a DWLS.
So no priors?
Yeah.
Judge,
Yes, sir.
in my wallet, wherever that property is, I have a card from the Division of Blind Services. I have it's a completely detached retina in my right eye and a partially. Medically, they say I'm about 65% blind in my left eye. I can't see anything on the screen. Everything in front of me is a blur. And I have a dialysis port right here. I'm on dialysis. I'm not making any of that up, sir.
All right, I will order pretrial.
Standard, Your Honor?
Yes, standard pretrial release with special condition, no contact. You understand? No contact whatsoever with the victim. Time to stay apart, understand?
Yes, sir.
And no bond required?
No, it'll be standard pretrial release. He's got no priors, so just a driving offense. So, and based on the probable cause. All right.
Judge, I think the victim on that case is actually here.
Is the victim here?
Yes.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can go and put your hand down. And state your name. Is that all right?
Nicole Coote.
Okay, is there anything you wanted to say?
Basically, it was a misunderstanding. I'm not in fear for my life or anything. So when I called, it was for a non-emergency, for a unit to come for me to remove my items from the house, and I didn't call for domestic violence or anything like that. So.
All right, what I'm gonna do though, at this point, I'm still gonna leave no contact, and you can address that with the court at the time, but, so he's gonna have to find somewhere else to live at this point, which I think you indicated,
I've already removed my things from the home.
okay.
So.
But he'll have a chance to address that with whoever the judge is on the case.
Okay.
All right, but at this point, I'm gonna order no contact, but it will be standard pretrial release. So you need to stay away for now until you go back before a judge.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you for coming down. I need to write that on the other one, too, with where the daughter was there.
I'll explain it to you. Just hold on to it.
On the one where the brother, sister, right here, I was gonna write that note on there. You already noted that the victims were present? Okay. Yeah.
It has to. I'm gonna go.
Oh, no, I meant.
You play private counsel.
Cheater.
How am I cheating? Because you can't win. Yeah, put the sticky note on the things like this.
Stop blocking everything. Not to tell everything.
It's called a game.
So this way, and we have a record of it, but this way they know. All right, next up is Stephen Howland. All right, good morning, sir. The charges are battery, domestic violence, and tampering. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. What's the state's position?
I spoke to my victim advocate, Your Honor. They said that the victim is in fear for her life. We're just looking up the priors right now. It looks like just a disorderly conduct, intoxication, anything else. That's it. Based on that, I'm gonna ask for a $2,500 bond, Your Honor, on count 1 and on count 2, tampering in a misdemeanor proceeding. I'm going to ask also for another $2,500 bond, Your Honor.
All right, what's defense's position?
Your Honor, Mr. Holland has no one to post his bond. We'd be asking for an ROR or to see if he qualifies for a pretrial. However, we need to have a bond set because there's not one currently set on this case.
All right. I'm going to make it $2,500 on count 1, $500 on count 2, for a total of $3,000. And no victim contact whatsoever. You understand that, Mr. Allen?
Judge, in this case, I've also prepared a short order for being able to sign an order for photographs of the crime warrant.
All right, I'll sign the order for photographs.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next up, Nicholas Arnold. All right, good morning, Mr. Arnold. Charges domestic battery by strangulation. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. What's the state's position?
Your Honor, on this case, I'm gonna be asking for a $7,500 bond. In this case, we're just checking to see if any priors. Does he have any priors?
Okay, is he still on probation? Obviously not, right? Otherwise, I think that'd be reflected, right?
Is that the victim? You spoke to him? Okay. Would you like to speak to our victim advocate before you go? Your Honor, can we place this on a brief recall while we?
Okay, Mr. Arnold, I'm going to place your case on recall for a second. The victim's here and is going to speak with the victim advocate. All right, so case is on recall. All right, next is Bernandy Joseph.
Medical research, Your Honor.
Who's the medical reset?
Joseph.
Thank you.
Oh, I already did, so. Okay, next is John Dosel. All right, good morning, sir. You've been arrested for possession of cocaine. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit, and I do find probable cause for the arrest. And you are also on probation for another felony. You have a $1,000 bond on count 1, and it's a no bond hold on your probation. Anything else?
VOP date is January 23rd.
All right, you have a VOP date in front, and on January 23rd in front of?
January what?
January 23rd in front of the judge who has your probation case. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, just to confirm, you found PC on count 1,
I
correct?
found probable cause on count 1, and it's a no bond hold on the VOP.
And the bond was the same on count 1?
Count 1 is 1,000.
Yeah, okay.
All right, next is Charlton Dunkley. Good morning, sir. Yours is an arrest from an out-of-state case. You have a $5,700 bond. And that's out of Gwinnett County. All right, good luck to you, sir. Next is Barrington King. All right, good morning, sir. Yours is also an out-of-state hold, an arrest. It's a no bond hold. Yours is out of New York. All right, good luck to you, sir. All right, next up is James Giusti. Good morning, sir. Yours is also an out-of-state hold. I think you have various 14 counts of financial transaction frauds. And it's a no bond hold. You're out of Barco County, Georgia. Good luck to you, sir. Next is Tanya Harney. She bonded? Next is Lavana Thomas. All right, Ms. Thomas, you have a capias for no show, and your bond amount is $500. All right. Good luck to you. Daphne McLeod.
No Brown Johnner. I guess Miss McLeod is in transit. We're still waiting for her to arrive.
Okay, let me put on recall. Let me know if she comes.
Will do. Thank you.
All right, Erica Watcher. That main jail? Okay. Good morning. The rest is for DUI. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. Bond amount is $500. Let me just mention this, I guess, for everyone. If either the state or the defense has any issues either with probable cause or with the bond, let me know. Speak up. But I do find probable cause for the arrest. Your bond is $500, Ms. Watcher. Good luck to you.
Your Honor, we can recall Nicholas Arnold to finish the DD.
All right, Nicholas Arnold, come back up.
If you can swear, if the code swear the victim.
All right, ma'am. The victim's here. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear firm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can go ahead and put your hand down and state your name for the record.
Barbara Lopez?
Barbara Lopez?
Yes.
All right, good morning. Again, this is, an arrest is for a domestic battery by strangulation. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. Does Mr. Arnold have any priors?
I think it's the DUI that we discussed.
A prior DUI?
Yes.
And what's the state's position?
If I can just ask a couple of questions.
Okay, Ms. Lopez, is there anything you wanted to let the court know?
Just pretty much what I told the state attorney. I only called the police as a precautionary measure. I have proof and notarized proof and turned it into her office yesterday, stating that I do have seizures and the injuries sustained were caused by the seizures.
Okay.
And even when the officer asked if I thought the defendant was trying to hurt me, I specifically and confidently said no. I thought he was just trying to hold me while I was convulsing for my seizures. He was helping someone else and didn't even know he had a warrant for his arrest. We both didn't know he had a warrant for his arrest for this case.
No, the reason there was no warrant for his arrest. He was arrested for battery by strangulation based on the investigation by the officers,
This was not a
so.
custody information filed, Judge, so then the capias was issued on 12/26.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, no, I am mistaken there. So based on the facts of that day, then there was a warrant that was issued. Okay. Yes, it is a non-custody capias. So Judge Cohen, right? Signed off on that.
I think it's the inspector now, Judge. Judge
Okay.
Cohen signed it. It's still his at that
Yeah.
time.
Okay. All right, so what's the state's position now?
Just a question. You informed the officer that you lost consciousness, and you said that he was choking you.
No, I said I lost consciousness, and when I woke up, he had his arms around me.
So you're saying this never happened, he never attacked you or anything?
He never attacked me, no, sir.
Are you still together?
Yes.
And you're not in fear for your life?
No, not at all.
And you want contact with him?
Yes.
Your Honor, in the matter of the no victim contact, I'll defer to the matter, but I'm gonna stay with my $7,500 bond.
All right, I'm gonna make it 2,500 bond. I am gonna leave the no contact provision in there until you have a chance to go before the court and let the court make that decision, once you have a chance to look into that. So you need to stay apart for a little bit. Understand, Mr. Arnold, no contact whatsoever with Ms. Lopez until you go before the judge and try and get this resolved. All right. Oh, that's the pretrial from before. All right, next is Yesenia Izquierdo. All right, good morning, Ms. Izquierdo. You have 3 counts of neglect of a child. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit, and I find probable cause for all 3 counts. What's the state's position on bond here? Any priors?
Looking at right now, Your Honor. I don't see any priors at this time, Your Honor. There are, I'm sorry.
Reckless driving?
There, I do see charges out of Miami, but
She has pending charges out of Miami? No?
that one was dropped, sorry.
Okay, those are dropped?
There's just a Broward misdemeanor case that's open.
What's
And
the,
that is a battery.
there's a misdemeanor battery?
Yes. That's case number 1811573, MM10A.
What's the facts in that case?
Of the battery.
Yeah.
A verbal altercation that turned physical with an intimate partner. They were in the car arguing, and it's alleged that the defendant slapped the victim with an open fist on the left side of his face.
Any indications of alcohol or sub?
She does have a reckless driving that was originally a DUI that was downgraded to reckless driving and damage to personal property.
Okay.
How long ago was that?
That was 2011.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, what's the defense's position?
Your Honor, she's never been convicted of a crime. She lives with her 4 children. She has a full-time job. She works at a college, and she starts back up on Monday. We'd be asking that she be released ROR because she's never been convicted of a crime, let alone a violent crime, and she needs to get out so she can support her children.
And Judge, she on that misdemeanor case, she had posted bond back on December 3rd. Let's see for that amount. $1,000 bond. Just want to confirm. It looks like on that, based on that condition, by picking up a new case, if the court has found probable cause, the state's gonna move to revoke bond, Your Honor.
Judge, they also haven't filed the pending battery charge as well, Judge. I don't see an information filed. And it happened allegedly on November 29th, 2018, without an information being filed, Your Honor.
All right, I am going to order standard pretrial release. That being said, I'm going to also have a special condition, no alcohol or intoxicants whatsoever. You understand that, Ms. Cascardo? You do not even drink a beer, understand?
Okay.
And
Okay.
you're going to have to report to pretrial release. And
Just for the record, Your Honor, the state would have asked for a $2,500 bond on each count.
yeah, I'm not going to do that at this point. Where are the children at? Are they in? Where are the children? Who's got custody?
I get them back on Monday. It's my week, so I get them back on Monday. They're with the dad.
All right, it's time to put the party in behind and be a parent, understand?
Yes, sir.
Standard pretrial release, no alcohol or intoxicants. Any other conditions that you're looking for? State?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right. All right, next up is Lauren Anderson.
No problem, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Ms. Anderson.
Good morning.
You have violations of probation in two different cases. There are no bond holds. Good luck to you. What's that? You have a hearing on the January 23rd.
January 23rd, go to court.
All right, next is Maria Trave. Or do you have Daphne McLeod yet?
No, she hasn't come yet.
Okay. Maria,
Trave is she's a medical reset.
medical reset? Okay.
Trave is.
Oh, Trave is a medical reset.
Yes.
You write it on there? Okay. And then next is Michelle Mouton.
Medical reset. Come on.
Okay. Another medical reset, both of those. All right, next is Jabria Walker.
No problem.
Oh, wait, who's this here?
This Walker.
This is Jabria Walker?
Yes.
Okay, good morning. This, the charges are, you've been arrested for a petty theft, fraud, and providing a false identification to law enforcement. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavits. I do find probable cause for your arrest. Your bonds in those counts are 100, 1,000, and 100. That being said, you also have a violation of probation, and that's a no bond hold. So you'll be held no bond. You have a hearing on January 23rd? January 23rd before the judge that has your probation case. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
That's
What's that?
count 4 of this PC that Your Honor can set a bond for that amount.
Oh, on the corruption by threat? What are you asking for?
The state is asking for a $1,000 bond on that count.
All right, another $1,000.
And as far as the petty theft, no return to the Walmart.
Well, that'll be if part of the sentence. I'm not putting that right. I'm sure they have a no trespass order.
So it's not a medical reset. Michelle Morton, Judge, I was told she bonded, she can find this set.
Okay.
She bonded, not a.
Right, bonded? Okay.
I don't know if you wanna.
That's right on there, bonded.
And it was 1,000.
Yeah, count 4 is 1,000. Count 4 is 1,000, but you still have a no bond hold. All right, next up is Alicia Stevens.
I apologize, Your Honor. What happened with Michelle Mouton?
She bonded. All right, Alicia Stevens, what, main jail? Alicia Stevens?
She bonded out, Your Honor.
Bonded, okay, thank you. Next is Paris Doe. Good morning, Ms. Doe. The rest is for larceny, petty theft, and fraud. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the rest on all 3 charges. Your bond total is $1,000.
Your Honor, she's currently on pretrial for a burglary of an unoccupied conveyance unarmed and for criminal use of a personal ID. Pretrial is asking that you revoke her pretrial as a result of finding probable cause in this case. She's on for case number 1813818CF10A.
All right, Ms. Doe, you also were previously on pretrial release in case 18-13818 CF10A. Based on finding probable cause for your new arrest, I am going to revoke pretrial release in case 18-13818 CF10A, and you'll be held no bond. All right. Good luck to you. Here's your pretrial, and then does this go that way?
To me.
That goes back to you also. No victim contact also on the new case. All right. Oh, I'll put it in there. Okay. I'm sorry, Jeanette, where's that? Where's she?
No power, Judge.
No problem.
Okay, thank you. There we go. All right, good morning, Ms. Stetz. Good morning. The rest is for possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit, and I do find probable cause for the arrest. Your bond is $1,000. Anything further?
Judge, I would argue, she can't afford the $1,000 bond, Your Honor. Looks like a constructive possession case, Judge. It looks like she was honest with the police officer when she was there, Your Honor. She has been in South Florida and all her life. Since 2011, she's been working in health insurance. Judge, she rents out a room in Pompano. She right now has very limited financial means. Judge, I would ask at this time either pretrial or ROR, Judge.
Any objection by the state to pretrial, standard pretrial?
But I'm gonna ask for the bond who left where it is, she was a passenger in the vehicle, and was able to, let the officer know what's in the vehicle.
Well, let me ask you, are there any priors?
Another misdemeanor, Palm Beach, 2016, of drug paraphernalia, in both of those. In Palm Beach, in 2016, again, two cases were found with drug paraphernalia, unlawful possession of drugs, and valid on Palm Beach as well.
I argue there aren't violent crimes, Judge. I would also argue that she was compliant with the police officers, informed them that there may be marijuana, and they found something else but marijuana inside the vehicle, Judge, allegedly. So that's in my plain reading of the PC, Judge. I would still stay firm with my pretrial release request, Judge.
All right, I'll give a standard pretrial release, special condition, no alcohol or intoxicants, random testing. Understand, so you have to report to pretrial release, and they're gonna test you, so do not use anything, you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
I meant to put, I forgot to put random testing on that other one. Yeah. On which one? No, I think I already did that anyway, but we can't go back, so. She's no bond hold, so there won't be any contact. Yes, sir. Morning. Likewise. Good seeing you. All right, Shasta Lumpkin.
No problem, Your Honor. Same situation as Ms. McLeod. We're waiting for her to arrive.
Okay, I will place that here. Next up is Katrina Michelle Stinson.
Me in jail, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Ms. Stinson. Your arrest is for a DUI, DUI with property damage, failure to remain at, leaving the scene of an accident, driving with suspended license, and expired registration. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for all of the counts. Your bond is 500 on count 1 DUI, 1,000 on count 2 DUI with property damage. Total amount is 1,500. Anything further?
Your Honor, I believe you have to set a bond for fail to stop or remain.
Okay. What's the
We'd be
state's?
asking.
There's, on Church Street, the failure to.
Yeah, she was hiding in the bushes.
Yes, Judge, the state will ask for a $1,500 bond on that.
All right, what's the defense's position?
Your Honor, she's never been arrested. She has a job and she's lived in the area for 20 years. She's not a flight risk or a danger to the community. We'd be asking that the bond be set, that it should be released ROR on that count. Or the alternative, that it'd be $1.
Well, it'll be 500. So you have a total of $2,000 bond. If you don't have a driver's license, no driving, understand? Otherwise, you may not get out next time. All right, next up is Melinda Schmidt.
Paul Ryan, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ms. Schmidt. The rest is for burglary of an unoccupied structure. It's a no bond hold, holding for, to step on here today. I don't have any paperwork on this, so does anybody have any facts?
On case number 18-15194, he was originally arrested for burglary on a original magistrate was $1,000. I would ask for that bond for the bond.
All right, any objection to $1,000?
I would respectfully request, Judge, I believe pretrial in this case would be a good example, a good idea. She has been training dogs in Pompano Beach for over 10 years. She has strong ties to the community since she has been training dogs. She's not a flight risk, and she has limited means, Your Honor. It looks like there was a...
So no priors?
I don't have a history on her, but I'm looking, obviously, she's considered a career criminal as an aggravated battery and possession of weapons, active trespassing.
All right, she doesn't look like she's a good candidate for pretrial release. So the bond was 1,000?
That was initially set.
I'll leave it the same. All right, so your bond's $1,000, no returning to location, special condition. All right, good luck to you, Ms. Schmidt.
Okay, thank you.
Next is Freddie Gonzalez. All right, good morning, sir. You have a capias, and it's your bond is $100.
No.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
So what?
Next is Gregory Lee.
No problem, John.
All right, Mr. Lee, you have a capias for not showing up for court. Your bond is $50. Good luck to you, sir.
What's the situation, sir?
I guess you didn't show up for court, and the court, whoever your judge is, issued a capias, which is a warrant for your arrest, and the bond is $50.
I would like to resolve this case today, sir, please.
I don't know anything about your ex. What's the Yeah, we unfortunately we can't resolve that because it's a municipal ordinance case, and we don't have the county prosecutor here. So you're gonna have to take that up with the judge or bond out $50. All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Lee.
Do you know, do I still have my first constitutional right, sir?
You have all your constitutional rights.
So am I allowed to speak, sir?
If you want to, but you have the right to remain silent as well. So we don't know anything about the facts of your case. We don't have anything. All we have is that you didn't show up for court, and a warrant was issued by the judge you were supposed to be in front of, and that judge put $50 down as a bond. So you have to take it up with that judge and the county prosecutor. So good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, next up is Zion Lamar. All right, good morning, sir. You did not show up for court. A capias was issued, and your bond is $250. Good luck to you, sir. Next is Richard Siraglis. Good morning, sir. You did not show up for court. The judge issued a capias or warrant. Your bond is $250. Good luck to you, sir. Next is Stephen Bronder. Good morning, sir. You have an arrest for violating municipal city ordinances for soliciting, interfering with vehicular traffic. Your bond amount is $25. I do have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Sir, could I please have an ROR?
All right,
I take care of a lady at COPD. Her name is Donna Baxter. I'm a United States Marine, and I get a VA check.
All right. What's the state's position? Any objection? And
I've been in Florida 18 years, sir.
all right. I'm going to write on here veteran. So you need to contact Veteran Services. Understand? You should not be out on the streets. You understand that? You have a lot of.
Taking an ROR, sir.
I will go ahead and ROR you. What? Any other pending cases? Hang on one second. Any other pending cases?
There's no other pending cases, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm taking your word that you're a veteran, but I'm going to ask you to. I'm going to have you go over and check in with Veteran Services. All right. There's no reason you should be out on the streets. Understand?
So ROR?
ROR.
Thank you.
All right. Well, why don't you send them over to Veterans Court or Community Court? What's that?
Because I said, you didn't say stand there.
No, I know it.
Okay.
I'm saying for the state to send it over. Well, it would be the county prosecutor. All right, Simon Peter Williams. Good morning, sir. The charge is misdemeanor battery. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. Bond right now is $1,000. What's any position for me, the state or defense?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is currently homeless and he's unemployed. He's unable to afford the $1,000 bond. Because of his circumstances, we'd be asking that he be ROR'd.
What are his priors? We do this. If you could start with the most recent and work your way backwards. All right, anything further?
Judge,
Spence?
if I may, to speak to what the state just mentioned, there was a language barrier with the alleged victim, Your Honor. It looks like there was allegedly pepper sprayed used in this case, Judge, but it looks like it was just self-defense or a claim of self-defense could be alleged in this case, Judge. The officers reviewed the videotape, and there's no further allegation that Mr. Williams either continued to batter the alleged victim or anything. There isn't like a kick, an elbow. It was just an isolated incident, Judge, and where he was using somewhat there's no punch alleged, there's no kick, there's no physical touch or strike. It's just, well, not just, Judge, but it is a pepper spray to the face, Your Honor, and I don't believe that there's enough here just to hold him for probable cause, Judge, on something that could potentially, no communication with the victim, to actually, or the alleged victim, to see
Right.
what occurred throughout this whole incident, besides a non-audio that you can hear on the, or see on the tape, Judge.
And the concern is he's the one who entered and confronted the clerk who's working in the store. And again, these are just allegations. The officer reviewed the video. I am going to agree with the state. I'm going to increase the bond to $2,500. Special condition, no contact with the victim and no returning to the incident location. All right, good luck to you, Mr. Williams. I do find probable cause for the arrest, just, I think I said that already. All right, next is Vincent Grip. Good morning, sir. It looks like you didn't show up for court and there was a capias issued. It's $100 on a misdemeanor case. And then you also have an out-of-county hold. And I think that amount is $800. Yes, it's $800 on your out-of-county case. Good luck to you, sir. Ted Rosenberg?
He bonded out, Your Honor.
Okay. There we go. All right, next is Chad Siskino. All right, good morning, sir. The arrest is for petty theft, second degree, first offense. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. Your bond is $25. All right, good luck to you, sir. Next is Adam Crapo. All right, good morning, sir. The rest is for trespass. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. And your bond is $25. Good luck to you, sir.
Am I gonna get $25?
Next up is Johnson Pettit Home.
He bonded out, Your Honor.
All right, next up is Thomas McNicholas.
Come to Your Honor.
But, on the bond, there we go. I'm sorry, Paul Ryan?
Conti.
Oh, Conti. There we go. Good morning, Mr. McNicholas.
Good morning.
So it looks like this is an ad charge, right? For petty theft. Have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. Your bond on this count is $25. That's in addition to everything else you had. Good luck to you, sir. Next is Steve Dickey.
Copy, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Looks like you
Morning,
didn't
Your
show up for court, and capias was issued for your arrest, which is a warrant. Your bond is $50. Good luck to you, sir. All right. Next is Robert Kern.
Copy, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Looks like you have
Good morning.
3 different cases, and you didn't show up for court on all 3 cases. Each case has a $50 bond. The judge issued arrest warrants, has a bond of $50 on each of the capiases. So your total bond is $150. Good luck to you, sir.
Good luck to you, and thank you very much for your time.
All right, you have a great day. Matthew Walker. All right, good morning, sir. The arrests are for burglary of an unoccupied conveyance and petty theft. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. These are add charges, I guess charges 12 and 13. So this is in addition to your other ones. You have a $100 bond on your petty theft. What's the state's position on the burglary?
The state's gonna ask for a $2,000 bond on the burglary.
Any objection to 2,000? I don't know what his other bonds are.
I can review.
Your Honor, he currently has 2 kids that he supports that are 5 and 3 years old. We'd be asking for something that lowers so he could be able to support his children with that money.
Well, we don't know what his counts 1 through 11 are, huh? Looks like he's got like 250,000 of bonds on his other cases, so anyway, I'm gonna make a $2,000 bond on count 12. So these are all in addition to your other bonds. Good luck to you, sir. Next is Donald Rumming. All right, no victim contact on the last one. All right, charges, count 1 is possession of cocaine, and then you have resisting without violence. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. Your bond is $1,000 on the possession of cocaine, nothing additional on the resisting without violence. That being said, you also have VOP warrants on your a couple of felony cases. You have a no bond hold on those cases. Good luck to you, sir. January 23rd is your next date on your VOPs. Next is Jean Regisma. Good morning, sir. Your new arrest is for giving a false identification to law enforcement. Is this Mr. Regisma?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Okay. Oh, I gotta sign off. Okay. All right. I do find probable cause for the arrest. You also have a violation of probation on your felony counts or your felony case, and you have a no bond hold in those cases. It's a $100 bond on your new arrest, but it's no bond. You have January 23rd. You have a hearing on your VOP in front of your VOP judge. Good luck to you, sir. You need to catch up? Oh. Oh, okay. There we go. All righty. Next is Roger Mayor. All right, your arrest is for, possession of MDMA and then trafficking in methamphetamine.
Yes, good morning.
All right, the trafficking is based solely on weight, correct? And that's over, the 25 grams is over the 14 grams. So I do find probable cause for the arrests. Count one, the possession of MDMA, which is ecstasy, the bond is 1,000. For the trafficking amount of methamphetamine, your bond amount is 50,000.
Your Honor, the defense would ask for a $1,000 bond on the traffic of methamphetamine. It's solely based on the weight. There's no baggies or scales. And he would be entering a facility, Compass Detox, if he is released from custody.
Any other priors?
Priors in Utah, Your Honor. For failing to appear, they revoked his license, criminal initiative, possession of drug paraphernalia, retail theft, damage to property.
So that's all been resolved, I take it. So, anything else? Nothing local? All right, I'm gonna make it 10,000 on the trafficking. So you have a total $11,000 bond. You may want to talk to the judge about some kind of transfer over to a drug facility. All right, good luck to you, sir. Next is Kevin Hubbard. All right, the rest is for giving a false identification to law enforcement. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit, and I do find probable cause for the arrest. You have a $100 bond. That being said, there's also a warrant for home invasion with firearm charge and a violation of probation. You have no bond holds on both of those cases. Anything else, State?
So you're ordering no bond?
Yeah, he's no bond on the home invasion, no bond on the VOP.
Thank you. The state will ask for no victim contact for both of the victims listed.
All right, no
as well as
victim contact if you
No return,
get out.
no weapons whatsoever.
But there's not really a condition because there's no bond, so,
That's fine, Judge.
all right. So there's actually no need for that. If for some reason the court was to give a bond later, then you can ask for that. So right now, you have no bond holds on your home invasion case and on your violation of probation case. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor,
You have
Mr. Hubbard invokes his right to remain silent.
Okay.
Thank you.
And also, he does have a VOP hearing date in front of your judge on January 23rd. Good luck to you, sir. All right, next up is Andres Bernal. All right, good morning, sir. The arrest is for burglary of an unoccupied conveyance. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest.
Judge, I would be asking the court to reconsider that finding, Judge, respectfully. I don't know what the conveyance would be in this, Judge. He was,
That's a Lexus, right, that he went in?
the Lexus that he was in with his friend, Judge. I don't believe that that's the car that they were car hopping in or that they tried to steal anything of that time or commit a crime therein inside the conveyance, Your Honor. There was no merchandise found on them, nothing of value in the, found on them. Judge, it was, Judge, I don't even know who the victims are or the owners of these cars are. That's still in question, Judge. We don't know if it's his vehicle, if it's his co-defendant's vehicle, if it's co-defendant's father, someone family member, a friend. I don't see any conversation with any of the alleged victims that they didn't have any permission to be in the vehicles. We don't even know who those are, Judge. So I would respectfully request the court to reconsider its very finding of probable cause, Judge.
All right, State.
The PC says that the defendants were found concealing or attempting to conceal themselves on the front porch of the victim's home, and that victim's unlocked Nissan Rogue was unlawfully entered and ransacked. And the defendants state that that was their first and only location that they attempted to car hop. They just didn't get any items out of the vehicle due to the officer's initial contact with them. So I would say that there is PC for a burglary conveyance.
All right, had they taken anything, there'd be a second count, right, for
Judge,
petty theft or grand theft. So that all that's required is that they entered the vehicle with the intent to steal, and that's been established by the probable cause affidavit. So
Again, I understand the court's concerns, but it would be we don't know who the owner of that vehicle is. We don't know if it is rightfully his father and he actually had, or any of the co-defendants, and they actually had the right to be in that vehicle. There was no conversation when
certainly the state will look into that
We're
and
not talking
certainly
about
make
the
that
left
decision
side,
before they
we're
actually
talking about the
file charges. But at this point, there is probable cause for the arrest. I do find probable cause for the arrest. What's the, any priors?
Not that I can see at this time, Your Honor.
No other pending cases, nothing, huh?
No, Judge.
All right, what's the state's position?
The state will ask for a $3,000 bond and no victim contact, no co-defendant contact.
What's the defense's position?
Your Honor, although Mr. Burnell does have a job where he installs floors, he takes care of his two sisters and his mother because his mother is handicapped. A $3,000 bond would be a hardship for him. We'd be asking for $1,000.
Is he interested in pretrial release?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd be requesting free trial.
All right, it'll be standard pretrial release. He's got no priors. No, special condition, no victim contact, understand? All right, good luck to you, sir. Montesino Grillo? This is the co-defendant. Any priors? Where's Mr. Grillo? Montesino Grillo? Or badge call? All right, this is the co-defendant, arrest for burglary of a unoccupied conveyance. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. I think it's the same argument. All right, again, just because they didn't actually recover any or take anything doesn't mean that they didn't have the intent.
As long as not speak to the alleged victims, Judge, just for the record's clear. Thank you.
Okay.
They didn't speak to the alleged victims. I don't know if they had consent to the vehicle or not.
No, I understand, but based on the probable cause affidavit, I do find probable cause for the arrest for the burglary. Certainly, if they had actually taken something, then you'd have an additional theft charge. That being said, any priors?
I can't see any at this time.
All right, does he want standard pretrial release also?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Standard pretrial release and no contact with the victim. All right, good luck to you. I don't know. Yes. Okay. Does anybody need an interpreter for me? Do you want to call those up first? Or do we not know? Yeah, I don't know if we have that much more,
Yeah.
so.
At this point, it's probably just a.
Yeah. All right, next is David Kearse, or Curse. All right, Mr. Curse, the rest is for possession of cocaine. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. Your bond is $2,500. Good luck to you, sir. Next is Antonio Taylor. Good morning, sir. You have several charges here. You have aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, fleeing and eluding, and driving with suspended license. Those are pursuant to an arrest warrant. Then you have felony capiases for not showing up for court. Those are no bond holds. Then you have pretrial warrants also for violation of pretrial release. Those are no bond holds. And those are in cases 17 looks like 7227 CF10A and 17-8401 CF10A. You have no bond holds in those. What's the state's position on the ag assault and the fleeing?
The state is gonna ask for a $10,000 bond on the ag assault of the LEO and a $5,000 bond on the fleeing.
I'm sorry, you're asking for 10,000 on the first one. What's the second?
5,000.
So you're asking for 15 total?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's the defense's position? He's got no bond holds on his two other felonies, so.
Yes, although he has the no bond holds, he does have 5 kids. If those cases resolve, that he'll be unable to pay a substantial amount. So we'd be asking for a $1,000 bond on each of those 2 counts.
His current case that he has, the no bond holder capias, is aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer. And pending aggravated fleeing. He has a prior fleeing and eluding police officer in 2011 out of Miami, which he was adjudicated guilty, along with resisting officer without violence and driving while license suspended. Another resisting officer, driving while license suspended in Miami, felony, habitual offender, adjudicated guilty.
All right, he's got no bond holds on the others. I'm gonna make it 25,000 on count 1, 25,000 on count 2. He's got no bond holds on his 2 felonies. Good luck to you, sir. Luis Herrera. All right, have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for your arrest. Count 1 is possession of cocaine, $1,000 bond. Count 2 is drug paraphernalia. Total bond is $1,000. Good luck to you, Mr. Herrera.
Your Honor, he is attending school, and he has to go back to school on Tuesday. We'd be seeing if he was a candidate for pretrial release.
Where is he at school?
Broward College South.
What, any priors?
He has a 2014 misdemeanor petty theft out of Broward, adjudication withheld.
It looks like you also have a pending trespassing on each count. I'm sorry, adjudication was withheld.
Okay.
That's correct. So his history includes 2 possession of cannabis, one in Palm Beach, one in Broward. The adjudication was withheld. Another one in Palm Beach, 2017 misdemeanor, adjudication withheld. trespass 2018 Palm Beach, adjudication withheld, trespass 2018 Broward, adjudicated guilty.
I'm sorry, what were those 18?
2018 trespass in the structure or conveyance, adjudicated guilty in Broward.
Okay, so that's just
And
a
then
trespass.
trespass in a structure, an occupied structure or conveyance out of Palm Beach, 2018, adjudication was withheld. The state's position is that the $1,000 bond is reasonable.
He's gonna have to post a $1,000 bond. All right, good luck to you, sir. Eddie Foster? Morning, sir. The rest is for violating probation. The judge has issued a warrant with a no bond hold. You have a hearing January 23rd in front of your judge. Good luck to you. I take it all of them are January 23rd, right? Okay. Next is Ron Tavian Deontay Whitehead. Good morning, sir. All right, your arrest is for possession of cannabis with intent to sell or deliver. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. Your bond is $1,000. Good luck to you, sir. Next is,
If I can address Mr. Whitehead very quickly, Judge, there is the concern that there is no hand-to-hand transaction or anything idealistic.
no, it's based on the quantity and packaging. I understand that, but there's still probable cause.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Juan Castrillon Gonzalez. All right, good morning, sir. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest for possession of THC. You have a $1,000 bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Judge, if I may, Mr. Gonzalez, Your Honor, the THC that was allegedly found, Your Honor, was in a bag, in a plastic Ziploc bag inside another bag inside a pocket, Judge. I don't know how this search came about. There's no issue of consent. There's no mention of consent. There's no search incident to arrest because it's a trespass allegedly, Judge, that he was being warned of. There is no mention of any odor of THC or marijuana or any drugs at this time, Judge. So at this time, Judge, I'd object to the finding of probable cause, and I would request the court to consider maybe an ROR or a pretrial in this case, Judge.
What's state position?
At this time, this is not an argument for probable cause, this is an argument for either a trial or
Not only that, but the PC does say that the zippers were open and that the officer observed, the green firing substance.
All right, I mean, it's a constructive possession, obviously. Zippers are open. Maybe you have a good defense at trial, but there is probable cause for the arrest. It's a $1,000 bond, unless he has no priors and wants a pretrial release.
Yes, Your Honor, we would request a pretrial release in this case.
Any priors? All right.
I'd like to verify that he is a resident here in the Tri-County area.
Do you live here in Tri-County area?
Yes, he does. He's informed me that he does, Your Honor.
Okay, it looks like he has a Hollywood address, a Plunkett Street. So, all right, I will grant the request for standard pretrial release. That being said, special condition is no alcohol or intoxicants. Understand that? Does he want it, or does he want to post a $1,000 bond?
He understands that, Your Honor.
Okay, so
I don't understand what it.
Yes, he understands, Your Honor.
all right, standard pretrial release, special condition, no alcohol or intoxicants. Good luck to you, sir. All right, Mark Auger. All right, good morning, sir. Your arrest is for possession of cocaine and possession of heroin. Have reviewed the probable cause affidavit, and I do find probable cause for the arrest. You have a $1,000 bond on count 1 and a $1,000 bond on count 2.
Your Honor, would he be a candidate for pretrial services so that he could get into our solutions treatment facility?
Any objection? Any priors?
But it's out of state. Yeah, the DUI drug paraphernalia and marijuana possession. It says CSP, but it doesn't say state.
Okay, those. All right, any objection to pretrial release? Okay, any objection from the state? All right, it'll be standard pretrial release, special condition, no alcohol or intoxicants. Understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. Auger. Oh, I have a few of these I need to sign for you, huh? Here we go. All right, next up is Reynald Wilder. All right, sir, the rest is for possession of cannabis, possession of heroin. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. You have a $1,000 bond on the possession of heroin and no additional bond on the possession of cannabis. However, you also have a violation of probation. On that violation case, it is a no bond hold. You have a hearing January 23rd? You don't have a date on that? Oh, I'm sorry, that is, it looks like it is out of county, right? It's out of Orange County. You have a no bond hold for your Orange County case, your violation of probation. So $1,000 bond on your new arrest, no bond hold on your Orange County case. Good luck to you, sir. Next is John Dodsworth.
No problem, Johnny. He's a medical reset. And, Your Honor, I do have McLeod and Lumpkin now.
That's a reset. Okay. That was North Broward?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning. This is on Daphne McLeod.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning. You had not shown up for a court hearing, and the judge issued a warrant for your arrest and put a $250 bond. So you have a $250.
Can I say one thing? I was in the hospital because I had neuropathy. My sugar went up to 500, and I have proof that I was in the hospital plantation from the 2nd to the 8th. And I was going to go show the discharge papers to the clerk of courts because my 6-year-old saved my life. But then last night he said when I showed him my registration and my titles, he said that the warrant issued right there, so he arrested me. So I have proof of everything.
Any objection to an ROR? It's a failure to register vehicle is what the charge was.
So it's registered and I have the title. I thank you, Your Honor.
Hang on.
Another judge has set out a KPS. I don't think we'd be able to change the bond.
I can do whatever I want to.
I know
You're not supposed to, but it's a
I'm
failure to
gonna-
register, and
They have no
so.
position at this.
All right, it's ROR, but you need to show up next time. If you don't show up to court, back in the same situation. But take care of that right away. If you have registration, make sure you take care of that. Go to the court and resolve it. Understand? Good luck to you, Ms. McLeod. It's ROR.
Yes, so what, it's time served or what I gotta do?
No, you still have your case. You got to go and take care of it. So you got to go show up before the court, show your registration, and take care of that. But you're going to be released on your own recognizance today. All right?
Okay, because they told me February 8th.
All right, you'll get a new court date. Make sure you show up for your new court date.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you. Is Shasta Lumpkin there?
Yes.
Go ahead, Mr. Holmes, step up to.
Good morning, Miss Lumpkin. Your arrest is for passing a forged or false credit card and illegal use of a credit card. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for your arrest. Your total bond is $1,000. Good luck to you.
Judge, with the court consider pretrial release in this case,
What are Miss Lumpkin's priors? She had cases out of Jacksonville that were dropped. Anything else? Any pending cases here? Here's the problem. Her permanent address is out of Alabama.
yes, Judge, she is living here with a friend now for this time. She has been here for a couple days, Judge, and so she was going to stay with her friend and resolve this case and see the end of this case, Judge.
Yeah, I'm not going to give standard pretrial release. She doesn't have.
Court consider like a lower bond amount, Judge.
No, if anything, it would be higher. So I'll leave it at 1,000. Good luck to you, Miss Lumpkin. You have a $1,000 bond.
Thank you.
All right, James Ford. Where's James Ford? Maine. Okay. Good morning, sir. Your arrest is for possession of cannabis and resisting without violence. You also have parole violations as well. Your parole violations are no bond holds. You understand? And then on your new cases, I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. So it's synthetic cannabis. You have a $1,000 bond on count one. Count two, there's nothing additional, but then you have no bond holds on your parole violations. Good luck to you, sir. Next is George Galazewski. All right, the arrest is for driving with a suspended license, a third or subsequent offense. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest. Does he have any other pending cases? Nothing else? All right, you have a $750 bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Judge, is there any way we can get an order for access to cell phone contacts?
Yes.
And I also have a similar order on from Mr. Mark Auger that we settled a couple people back.
All right, he's the one who had pretrial release, though, right?
Yes. Well, just in the abundance of caution, Judge, just.
That's fine.
Find a contact under.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, good luck to you, sir. $750 bond. Next is Fritz Pollard. All right, good morning, sir. The arrest is for possession of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia. You also have probation violations with no bond holds on case 17-10275 CF10A. And I believe on those cases, you have a hearing on January 23rd. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And have reviewed the probable cause affidavits. I do find probable cause for the arrests. So you're in front of Judge Uson on the 23rd. No bond holds. And then $1,000 bond on your possession of methamphetamine, and the grand theft is $1,000 bond as well. Good luck to you, sir. Next is Daniel Smith. Good morning, sir. You have a violation of probation case. It's a no bond hold. You have a hearing on January 23rd. It looks like that is in front of, it was Judge Rothschild. Who is Judge Rothschild's division now? I'm not sure. So January 23rd, is that the next? You have a January 23rd hearing on your VOP in front of the, there's a new judge that took over that division. Good luck. Who is it? Judge Coleman. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next is Morris Day. All right, Mr. Day, looks like you didn't show up for court and a warrant or a capias was issued. You have a $100 bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, would you entertain a plea?
No, I don't know anything about his driving record, and it's a traffic offense. All right, good luck to you, sir. Akeem Berwick. Good morning, sir. The arrest is for burglary of an unoccupied conveyance. And then you also have a capias for not showing up to court. On your capias, it's a traffic criminal case. You have a bond. I'm having a hard time reading that. It looks like $500. And all right, I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit for the burglary, and I do find probable cause for the arrest. What's the state's position on bond?
Burglary of a dwelling, or the officer meant to put because it's,
All right, so that is a house right there, right?
yes, Your Honor, that he stole the packages from the victim's, clearly, home to the packages.
What's the defense's position here?
For probable cause, Your Honor, or the bond amount?
Either.
Judge, for
the
probable cause, it was, sorry, Mr. Pollack, it was entering the curtilage, Judge. It looked like, I don't believe that's enough probable cause for a burglary in this case, Judge, especially for what he was actually arrested for, which is unoccupied conveyance. So I would argue that for PC, Judge.
It's not a conveyance, really, at all. It would be a dwelling or a straight grand theft, or not even a grand theft, it would be a petty theft. But it, does he have any priors? First of all, I am going to find probable cause for the burglary. It is a dwelling. It is part of the curtilage. That being said, he didn't enter within the door. This is from the front porch, right?
Yes, Judge.
So I do find probable cause. That being said, what are his priors?
The only other prior he has is the suspended driver's license case that is currently pending that he's.
So he has nothing else? State, anything else? So that's not his neighbors or anything either, right? This happened in Pembroke Pines and he lives in Miramar. So, All right, I'll make it a $2,500 bond.
Your Honor, he has a job and he's taking care of his elderly neighbor right now. If we could do a $500 bond, so that it'd be something that he could afford.
Well, let me do this. Is he a candidate for pretrial release? He's got no priors, so. I will make it standard pretrial release. He's gonna have to report.
Okay, on both counts, Your Honor?
I'm not gonna mess with his capias. So he's got a $500 bond you gotta post on your traffic criminal. That's with your other judge. On the burglary, I'm gonna make it standard pretrial release, special condition, no return, no contact with the victim. And report, what's your recommendation? Report by Tuesday, and then how often? Okay. All right, so standard pretrial release, special condition, no returning and no, to that location, no contact with the victim. All right, good luck to you, sir. Donald Johnson. Where's, good morning, sir. You do have a VOP on your felony case, 14-8895 CF10A. You have a no bond hold, and you'll have a VOP hearing in front of your judge on January 23rd at 8:30, Division FI. And then on your new arrest, you have a driving with suspended license, and I do find probable cause for the arrest, and you have a $750 bond on your new offense. You also have an attached registration not assigned and failure to have registration for your motor vehicle. There's no additional bonds on those. Anything further? Nope. All right, good luck to you, sir, but you do have a no bond hold. You'll be in front of your judge on the 23rd. Next is Bernardo Lopez Chavez.
Spanish interpreter required, Your Honor.
There we go. Let's swear in the interpreter.
I do. Martin Vido, court interpreters.
Okay. All right, sir, your arrest is for petty theft.
De acuerdo, señor, su arresto es por hurto menor.
And you also have a capias for not appearing to court on a misdemeanor case.
También tiene una orden de arresto por no haber comparecido al tribunal por un delito menor, caso.
And that is from here in Broward.
Y eso surge de aquí, de Broward.
In addition, you have another out-of-county hold for a misdemeanor. It looks like
Adicionalmente,
Dade County. It looks like from Dade County.
Adicionalmente también tiene, lo tienen retenido por una orden de arresto por otro delito que surge del condado de Dade, parece ser.
I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit.
Ya repasé la declaración juramentada de motivo fundado.
I do find probable cause for your new theft arrest.
Y falla de que hay motivo fundado para su nuevo arresto de hurto.
You have a $750 bond.
Tiene usted una fianza de $750.
You also have an additional $500 bond on your Broward capias.
También tiene una fianza adicional de $500 por la orden de arresto de Broward.
And you have an additional $5,000 bond on your Dade County capias.
Y otros $5,000 adicionales de fianza por la orden de arresto que surge del condado de Dade.
Anything further from either side?
¿Algo más de un lado o del otro?
Good luck to you.
No, pues, buena suerte.
Next is LeVar Johnson. All right, this is the co-defendant to the other one.
Yes, Judge, you're making a very similar argument that I.
Okay. All right, I have, Mr. Johnson, the arrest is for possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. Also driving with a vehicle that's not registered and with an expired driver's license. Have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for the arrest, although I think there might be some argument.
Judge, I would argue that, the probable cause was that there was marijuana, they found the mushrooms within the vehicle, Judge, but I argue that it's, I don't think it's enough for a constructive possession case, Judge, so I argue they didn't have probable cause, once, he saw the mushrooms, Judge, so.
All right, there is probable cause. You might have a good defense at trial, but we're not here for trial today, so there is probable cause for the arrest. You have a $1,000 bond.
Your Honor, if Mr. Johnson is a veteran,
Okay.
he has never been convicted of violent crime. He has a job that he's going to return to, and he's in the local HVAC union. At this time, we'd be asking whether he's a candidate for pretrial release.
All right, any pending cases or any priors? One of those robbery cases from? Yeah, when is that? So that's the most recent. So yes. All right, what's the state's position? $1,000's pretty low, so. He's got a lot of priors, so I don't think he's a candidate for pretrial release.
Your Honor, he is a veteran, and the issue is that he doesn't have anyone to post the bond for him. So we'd be bringing back our request for a pretrial release.
Is that the case? He's got a Pompano Beach address. Does he live here?
Yes, Your Honor, he lives in Pompano Beach, and I'm not sure that there was a conviction on the charges that were being read.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave it at 1,000. If you want to take that up with Judge, but you have your co-defendant, I think, maybe getting out too, so maybe she can help you with the bond. So you have a $1,000 bond. All right, next up is Michael Jacinth. All right, charges here, oh, we have a couple here. Charges here are possession of MDMA, possession of THC, possession of cocaine, possession of heroin, possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, possession with intent to sell or manufacture or deliver cannabis, and then trafficking in fentanyl, 25 grams or more. I do find probable cause for the arrest. You have a $1,000 bond on the first six, the MDMA, THC, cocaine, heroin, controlled substance without a prescription, and the possession with intent, cannabis. You also have a $500,000 bond on your trafficking. That being said, it looks like they were there on a probation search. So does he have a pending case? What's the probation case all about? Alrighty. You don't show him on probation? All right, anything further?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd be asking for a reduction of the $500,000 bond to a $1,000 bond because none of this, the allegations, there's no allegation that it was found on his person. At this time, we'd be asking that it be treated like any other drug case and have a $1,000 bond.
What's the state's position?
Requesting that you read the comments that, if you look at the one of the, I think the second, last page, or the last page, there's a lot of text at the time, it's not, there's a,
So was this a probation search for somebody else that was in the house?
Correct, Your Honor. That's my understanding.
Looked like there was a search warrant too.
I know that it looks like that's either a brother Michael Jacinti.
This is Michael.
And Anthony, this one is Michael? So he has a brother named Anthony Jacinti who was in that, who was in the division of Judge Lynch who signed the warrant.
All right, I'm gonna leave it for now. You're gonna have to take that up with whoever has the case. I don't know the facts behind the search warrant, and so it looks like, obviously, they had to have probable cause to even go in there to begin with for the search warrant. So I'm gonna leave it as is. No, that's why I found probable cause, but they're arguing that there's no evidence of dealing, it's strictly based on amount, but we don't have the search warrant, so there's gonna be more facts out there that we don't know about today, so I'm gonna leave it as a standard, what the standard bond is. So good luck to you, Mr. Jacinth. You can take that up with the judge who has your case. All right, next up is Terrence Fields. Good morning, sir. I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for your arrest for possession with intent to sell or deliver cannabis. You have $1,000 bond. Good luck to you, sir. Next is Jamel West. All right, I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause for your arrest for possession of MDMA, which is ecstasy. You do have a $1,000 bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, is he a candidate for pretrial release?
Do you have priors or any
I don't believe so.
priors or any pending cases?
Battery that was pled in 2018, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and adjudication was withheld as December 18, 2018.
What was his sentence?
5 years probation.
So is he on probation? What's the case?
Case number 167359 CF10A. And that came out of legendary.
He's on probation?
Yes, Your Honor. As of December 18, 2018.
I'm sorry, 14-124.
12484 CF10A. That's Berkeley conveyance on a high and this is about violence.
All right, I am going to hold Mr. West no bond. Based on his probation, so
And I need an order from the state. You're gonna hold him no bond for both cases, Judge?
yes,
I need an order for each case.
for violation of probation. There you go. Next is Avanta Bailey.
No problem, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. You have a capias for felony for possession of firearm by a convicted felon.
No.
That's what the charge is here. You're Avanta Bailey, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's an ad charge, it looks like, right?
He should be in your reset from yesterday.
Are these? This is a reset?
Yes, from yesterday. He was actually in court when they called him for magistrate court.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they actually arraigned him on this already. But he was in court.
This is 18-13831 CF10A.
Judge, he has not been arraigned on this case. His arraignment is actually January 28, 2019. It looks like our office represented him early on. The information took a while, so he was released on his own recognizance, Judge, based on
Yeah.
I've never been arrested for no firearm.
No, that's what this is for. You're now being arrested for it. So this is a new charge. Charge number 11.
Judge, I still believe that he was arrested for it and then released, Judge, on this. He was arrested on, I believe, November 6th on this, was released because the state didn't file within the first 40 days. Well, within 30
I
days.
never was arrested for no firearm.
So at this point, I think now they just got the information on January 7th, Judge.
I never had a firearm, never got caught with a firearm, none of that.
All right.
I wasn't arrested on no November, none of that. I've been in jail since July.
Yeah, I don't know what it's for an old case. This is just an ad charge on an old case. All right? Because the case number is 18-13831, so that's probably from back in July. And now they've just added a new, I don't know if they amended the information. All right, we're gonna look into this. Let me put this on recall. All right, Darius Wenge.
Your Honor, this is a medical reset.
Okay. Wenge, Wangui, medical reset. There you go. Shaquille Priel. That was a reset. Is Shaquille Priel? Is he around?
Main jail, Your Honor.
Main jail? All right, good morning, sir. This is... So this is just a capias, right? A no bond capias?
This is a change of charge, KPS, Your Honor, from to felony battery. I believe the original amount that was set on the aggravated battery was $5,000. Is the same as for that,
All right, your original charge of ag battery has been changed to felony battery. So I'm going to keep the bond at $5,000, which is the same bond that you had. So $5,000 bond. And no victim contact remains. All right, good luck to you, Mr. Brill. I'm just going to add here based on probable cause. All right, next is Steve Hippolyte. Where's Mr. Hippolyte? Stephen? Hippolyte?
North Broward, Your Honor, medical reset?
Oh, medical reset again?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. All right, George Martinez.
Conti, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. This was a, looks like a change of charge for it's now a felony DUI with the driving while license is revoked. I don't have any paperwork on this, so I guess there was already probable cause found on the DUI.
Probable cause was already found, and the amounts were $1,000 on count one,
All that's left now is count one. The other one stays the same, the driving with. So it's a third within 10? Is it strictly 3 or does he have more than 3? So at a minimum 3.
He was originally placed on pretrial with all of the bonds. He was in standard with a tag random testing, and he's not allowed to drive in motorized vehicles.
All right. Any other priors other than DUIs?
Battery, Broward, 2013, administrative guilty.
All right, what's the defense's position?
You'd argue $1,000 bond plus an pretrial Elmo judge would be, electronic monitor would be enough, Judge, to maintain that he would return to court, stay with the community. It looks like he has been in the community for a very long time, Judge. So I would argue that $1,000 bond plus an Elmo is fine, Judge, is sufficient.
What was he on, standard with an Elmo?
No, he was on standard with a tag monitor, random testing, and he's not allowed to drive a motorized vehicle.
So I'll maintain that plus $1,000 bond. Plus same pretrial release and conditions. Does he also, he's already no bond?
He's being held on bond.
He's not here,
But that
Oh.
looks like it's going to be a final VOP February 21st. So,
On here?
yes, Judge.
Oh, so he's got the other felony?
Yes, Judge.
Oh, okay. So if he gets out, it's gonna be, okay. All right. There we go. All right, did we ever figure out Avanta Bailey?
He was an ad judge.
So it's just Ad?
No, he was asking about it.
All right, do we need to bring Bailey, Mr. Bailey back? Where's Mr. Bailey? Was that Maine?
No problem, John. No problem.
Broward? All right, Mr. Bailey, they've added an additional charge. This is charge number 11, so you have counts 1 through 10 on your other cases. You'll just have to take that up with the judge. All right?
What's the charge?
Possession of firearm by convicted felon.
What was I arrested on this?
Now, that's what you're here coming for. They've decided to add something from way back when, from one of your old cases. So I don't know anything about your old cases, so.
I've been in jail since July, and I never had no firearm. Never got arrested
Okay.
with a firearm.
So then maybe it'll disappear. The case will go
Yeah.
away. So, all right, state's asking for 5,000 bond. It looks like you're being held on a bunch of other stuff anyway.
That's what I came to jail in July for.
All righty.
It wasn't firearm.
Good luck. It'll be 5,000 bond on this one if, but it sounds like this one might disappear then. All right, good luck to you, sir. All right, Khalil White.
Your Honor, Mr. White is retaining private counsel. We'd ask that this roll over to the next business day.
All right, reset to Monday? Yeah, it'll be Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So that's the 22nd, right? There you go. All right, then you have Eric Devon Ray. All right, good morning, sir. All right, this is an ad charge, right? Or a change of charge? Now it's a resisting with violence. All right, I don't have any facts on this. What's each side looking for?
Your Honor, a bond needs to be, he doesn't have a bond on.
No, I understand that.
We
So,
would just be asking for, a pretrial release.
all right, what's Mr. Ray's priors look like? And does he have any other pending cases?
BOPs for pretrial, no bond holds.
He has no bond holds already?
Filed in the pretrial.
This is gonna ask for a $3,500 bond on count one and count two. There was a $3,500.
Well, count two is already our award. So we're here just on count one.
Judge, I would argue there's no probable cause in this, for this resisting with violence, Judge, is what the state is alleging.
Yeah, do you have any facts?
Judge, and I'm reading the PC as well, and I don't see any violence or any touch or strike against law enforcement or anything. It was just tensing and bracing, Judge, so.
All right, you're gonna have to pass me up are you printing it out? I need to look at the probable cause affidavit.
The PC that came in with the resisting without violence, I'm assuming based on what we received to make our filing decision, that's with other information or maybe a supplemental that I don't.
Yeah, but I can't make a finding based on something that I don't have in front of me, right?
Let me check one more.
All right, I'm gonna find no PC on count one. But you do have count two, though, threat. Which is actually a change of charge also. So that one, what's the argument there?
Judge, the only argument I would have for that is I don't know if there was an active warrant for him for the probable cause to even arrest him for the initial stop. So then after
Well, that's
arresting
different,
him
though.
for the- Yes, Judge.
So if there's no probable cause, that gives you the right to threaten to kill someone?
No, Judge, but
Okay.
it also doesn't give you a right if someone's going to be detaining you, a stranger is going to be detaining you and holding you hostage and kidnapping you, Judge.
Well, this isn't a stranger. This is somebody in a uniform it's a police officer making an arrest, right? And now he's being transported. And the defendant stated to me in my patrol vehicle, so it's a marked patrol vehicle. The next time he sees me or my family, he will shoot us all in a dark vehicle. So finding no PC on the resisting with violence.
If I could provide, Your Honor, with the, police report for count one, because in the police report, it does allege that the defendant wall his fist ready to fight the officer.
All right, I'm gonna put no PC, 48 hours to perfect, if you wanna do that.
Is there any way I could get a copy of that report as well? Thank you, Judge.
All right, I mean, he has a no bond hold on his felony from 2018, 18-8109 CF10A. There's a no bond hold, that's a Berg dwelling case. There was a violation of pretrial. Okay, so you have that one. Now, is that signed? He would have to, he'd have to come down and add that to his affidavit, right? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that is the signature. Okay, so this is the sworn, this is sworn too. All right. Pushed me hard. Officer had injuries, visible wound to his left leg. All right, any additional argument, Mr. Cruz?
Judge, I would argue that, if there was ever a push, allegedly, Judge, he was being tased, being helped by the officers, we don't know if he was resisting.
Yeah, that was more of a bat Leo though, but this is a resisting with violence. And,
I don't know how he's resisting, Judge, but that's fine.
all right, based on the supplemental affidavit, I'm gonna find probable cause. How much are you looking for? So 3,500, and then how much on count two? No, it's not, it's actually a change of charge, so I'll do 3,500, but he's held no bond on his other felonies, so all this is kind of academic. So you do have a no bond hold on your 18-8109, and then you have 7,000 of bonds on your new case. All right, good luck to you, Mr. Ray. I'm gonna add this all, so put that all together. All right, next up is Maurice Johnson. All right, it's a change of charge, possession of firearm by a convicted felon. I don't have a probable cause affidavit on this one as well. That's what I'll need. let me do this. Let me put you on recall. Marvin Patterson? All right, your arrest is for violation of probation in 17-2298 CF10A. You have a no bond hold. I take it January 23rd, you have, yes, January 3rd, you have, 23rd, you have a hearing in front of your judge in Division FY, excuse me. Good luck to you, sir. Garvin Wheat? All right, this was a reset. There was no probable cause found, right, on count one? Because it was to perfect that it was not tested, right? All right, you had, also, you had a probation, violation of probation, and you have a no bond hold on that case, and you have a hearing on January 22nd. That's Tuesday, 8:30. That's on, that's an FP. I think that's 16-7785 CF10A. Do you have any supplemental, affidavit for? Yeah, for wheat, this is the, Xanax. Possession with intent.
We can put that one on recall, we can go back to Maurice Johnson.
All right, why don't you have a seat, Mr. Wheat? Mr. Johnson, come back up.
I'm just gonna give you my copy for the record. I think he was originally charged with the grand theft of a firearm.
No, he was originally charged with firearm by felony, now they're charging him with possession of, weapon by felony. He found, there was a $1,000 bond, it was set to allow for the same.
All right, Mr. Johnson, it looks like you had you have a VOP. That's not what you're here for today, though. We have a 13-335, looks like 60 CF10A, and you're being held no bond on that case. You have your new case. Originally, the charges were grand theft of a firearm, false identification given to law enforcement, and possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. That last count, the possession of a weapon, is you have a change of charge now. It's now possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. I do find probable cause for the arrest based on the probable cause affidavit. It's a 6-hour. 9mm firearm. So, what's the request for bond?
$1,000, Your Honor.
How much? $1,000. So I take it no objection. You're
No
asking for
objection,
1,000 too. Okay, it's a $1,000 bond, but again, this is in addition. You have a no bond hold on your other case. Good luck to you, Mr. Johnson. Here you go. Put that probable cause in there. All right, if you want to come back up, Mr. Wheat. All right, any supplemental affidavit for Mr. Wheat?
Your Honor, I don't think this was supposed to be set as a perfection. Yesterday when we caught him, he was in a hearing in another courtroom.
Okay.
So we never actually magistrated him on possession yesterday.
All right, so. So this is then a reset. All right, any argument?
Judge, I don't have an affidavit or an arrest or anything from Mr. Wheat.
All right, what it says here is on January 16th, 2016, the Honorable Judge T. Coleman reviewed and signed a narcotics search warrant to be served at 7109 Northwest 68th Avenue in Tamarack, Florida. On January 17th, 2018, the Broward Sheriff's Office SWAT team served the warrant at the above-mentioned address, which is in Tamarack. The suspect, Garvin Wheat, was outside during the service of the warrant and was placed into custody. The following was located at the residence: 200 yellow Xanax, alprazolam, 2 milligrams, Schedule 4 bars. It should be noted these Xanax bars were found within 3 feet of the suspect, Garvin Wheat. Wheat is currently on felony probation, 16-07785 CF10A. Wheat is also on BSO pretrial with a GPS monitor confined to the residence. I do. All right, well, I do find probable cause for the arrest. You do have a no bond hold on your probation case. On the new case, what is the state looking for? Oh, it has a $1,000 bond. So it's a $1,000 bond on your new case. You have a no bond hold on your probation case. Good luck to you, Mr. Wheat. I do find probable cause. All right, I think that's it. All right, everyone have a great day. Is everyone here tomorrow, or am I with a new group tomorrow?
I won't be here, Your Honor. Have a
All
good
right,
holiday.
enjoy the rest of your long weekend.
You as well.
We will grab something sweet now.
There you go.
The work has been put in.
So I think we are off, right? So
Sweet time.
we're not recording, and we're done. All right, well, thank you very much, everyone. 11:30, not bad. Could be worse, right? You all did fine. It's been a couple of years for me, seeing that I've never been in this courtroom before. Yeah, last time I did this, I think it was the last week in the old one, on the old courthouse. So, much more sanitary here. Feel like I can breathe better. Thank you very much. Sorry?
Anything differently I gotta do?
No, I think you were great. You were spot on. Your arguments, so.
What time can I come in? How early can I come in?
I got here about 7:45, and the state was already here. So, at what time?
Get here at 7.
7. Yeah.
I just say thank you.
Everyone's doing it.
I'm not here.
Which one are you gonna judge?
Whatever, I'm fine. I'm flexible.
Nobody wanted this one? Have a great weekend, guys. Thank you, Judge.
I don't think so.
Oh, no,
You
no.
missed her yesterday. She got to translate in Arabic.
She don't know Arabic though. Should be fine.
She translated. He told us he spoke Russian, Arabic, and something else. They got a Russian interpreter. He goes, I don't understand Russian. So she had to translate in Arabic. See you later. Enjoy your weekend. All right.
I don't know who's doing Monday.
Judge Murphy is Monday, they said.
Oh, yeah. Might be a reset. Let's see.
anything else I need to sign before I leave off?
We're good to go.
You don't have the paperwork, the yellow?
All right, folks. Enjoy your day. Two.
See you tomorrow. So should I bring some more in tomorrow, or do you think they'll still be there?
Your mic is on.
Yeah, I will. And then, you want me to grab copies for everybody, or for tomorrow? Or?
I won't be here, Judge, but I can. Thank you. System off.